Hello, and welcome back to the Rose Up Podcast.
I'm Ian.
I'm Zach.
We are in Meadow Hall.
We have a special cameraman,
Special cameraman.
Josh.
Because I forgot my tripod. But I remembered my Josh. Yeah. Today there are no cards,
No cards,
no biscuits.
no biscuits.
But today I have an important topic that I want to discuss.
Do you?
Yeah. Remember the one I told you about?
No.
Alright. This comes from a TikTok video I once saw.
Would you stop time for 500 years in return for $100 million? You are offered the opportunity to stop time for everyone but yourself. It will last 500 years and you cannot back out early. You will not age. Things like moving vehicles will be stopped magically, but you will be able to start up engines and such and have them work normally. Planes and satellites will be frozen in air and will not fall and will continue their normal flight patterns after the 500 years unless you purposefully interfere. Any dangers that will result from something not being serviced for the time will be stabilized, e.g. nuclear power plants. Weather will be paused, so rain and snow will be motionless in air. The time of day will remain constant. Food won't spoil and services, water, electricity, will continue to operate normally. Physical changes can still occur to your body, so you can build muscle, get injured, or even die. There is an optional memory recall, which will allow you to remember things perfectly if you take it. At the end of the 500 years, everything will continue as if nothing happened, and you will receive the $100 million. You have 24 hours to delay your decision. At the moment you accept, the 500 years will begin. Would you do this deal, and why?
Would you do it?
Hell yeah.
What would you do during the 500 years?
It's like, I don't know. And just probably like mess with people. Like.
Just pose them.
Yeah.
Just pose people.
Yeah. I was like going up to people going, "Rrrr!" And then realize that, yeah, they're frozen. I'd be like, oh yeah. And then they'd never know that I did that. They'd probably never know that I did
I mean, would they care? Well, right, here's the thing. Would you keep the fact that you paused time for 500 years a secret, or would you tell anyone?
that. Nah, I'd probably keep it a secret.
I'll keep it a secret.
Because
Apart
then
from
they'd
you.
get worried about like all the horrible stuff that I probably did over the time. Like they'd get worried, like, oh my god, what did you do to me? What did you do to me? Like, I didn't do anything to you.
What?
Hmm?
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 If I had to tell anyone, the only person I'd tell is you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Like, would you learn any new skills during the 500 years?
Yes.
What new skills would you want to learn? 500 years.
Do not do it again.
To not pause time again.
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of easy. Just don't do it.
Josh, would you do it again?
I would, for the funness.
It would be funny.
Yeah, for the memes.
Yes.
Why do I feel like I'd wake up one day and then it's just completely memeified? Like there's memes or just Josh's face or Stalin or Jinping all over the walls. Or go to school. It wouldn't be called anymore. It'd be called.
Yeah, edit that out.
What would I do in 500? What? Sorry. Tell me like sort of not year by year because we'd be here for ages, but like sort of every sort of decade. What would you do? What would you do like for every decade?
That's a hard one.
That's what she said.
By the way, right, hang on, this is totally off topic, but I'm wearing the same shirt I was on the. I'm wearing the same shirt that I was on the first episode, so. I just banged my head. But I'm wearing the same shirt.
And I am not wearing a suit today.
But people did come up to me in the middle of the road, say, "Tell Ian to never wear a suit again on the podcast."
I'm gonna wear a suit again on the podcast, just not today. Sadly.
You've already looked at suits briefly.
Well, yeah. I might go look at some suits again later. I'm definitely gonna look at suits later. Oh, that's what I'd probably do. Like during my 500 years, I might just go around wearing like
That's
do
true. 'Cause
suits.
you could like
I'll just-
make loads of suits from like wherever,
Exactly.
and I'd knit like so much WWE merch. It's like I'd wake up the next day, and my mum would go, "Zach, where's all this come from?" I go,
Who knows?
I don't know. It's just I
How
don't
would you
know.
how would you eat food over the 500 years? Food doesn't go
Okay.
bad, by the way. Like food just doesn't go bad,
Right,
so you
so
can eat
I'd,
whatever food
like,
you want.
I think I'd be careful.
Yeah.
So I'd probably have like a massive stack of pancakes, but on the side I'd probably have like a fruit salad.
Yeah.
So I'm not eating unhealthy.
You know what I'd do?
I am, but I'm not.
What I'd do is for the first sort of like few years or so, I would literally like I'd learn how to use combine harvesters, how to farm for stuff, and then I'd actually like run my own farm to make enough food for me to last the 500 years. And then I would just eat a bunch of not just healthy food. I'd nick some food, but most of it I'd grow myself over the 500 years, so that everyone doesn't wake up without any food, because that's just like
Thing is, you
That'd
could
be
go
terrible.
to like the premiere, walk in the door, say you're right, mate, and then get like quite mad when like because normally I go to the premiere, I like
Yep.
go like you're right, mate. He always says hello, but then this is off topic, I know, but I'd probably get mad if he didn't say hello because he's frozen.
you'd get mad at someone for being frozen
Yeah.
in time.
Yeah.
Because the guy at the premiere is just frozen in time.
And then I'd leave. I go, oh yeah.
By the way, you're allowed 24 hours to delay your decision. So, what time of day would you pause time?
Midnight.
Midnight, yeah, right. Yeah, I do midnight as well. But here's the thing, right? If you do midnight, because of time zone, some people will still be awake.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
so there'll still be planes in the sky, just stuck. Although I guess whatever time you do it, there'll always be people who's awake. Like one per, like at least. Unless you like.
It'd be interesting to hear why people wouldn't do it.
That's a good. I feel like the main reason people don't do it is because of being alone.
That's true.
500 years, being alone.
Thing is, I just like mess with you.
You would. I'm
I
actually
know I'd
worried.
mess with
I'm
you.
actually worried what you do to me over the 500 years.
Nothing bad. Just break your nose or something.
Oh, is this payback for the that and the other stuff?
The that.
For the time I break your rib cage, for the time I break your nose.
Leg.
Oh yeah.
A few of my muscles are gone.
I only tore them.
My ear fell off. This
Oh
is the
yeah.
second one.
Yeah.
I had to use super glue.
Yeah. He had to put his ear back on.
This isn't a foot.
That's a prosthetic leg.
I need a new one, so I just banged it on the table.
How does it hurt if it's prosthetic? That's what I thought.
Anyway,
Anyways, so 500 years, right? I'd learn how to fly a plane and a helicopter.
how? There's no teacher.
Books,
Also,
videos,
right,
YouTube,
right.
whatever.
How would you be able to fly the plane if you can't fly the plane?
Oh no, you're allowed to fly planes. That's one of the rules. Planes that are currently flying get stuck mid-air, but you're allowed to operate engines, or you're allowed to go up to a plane and interfere with it.
Oh. I'd probably be able to I'd probably try and learn how to do something.
Yeah. Bear in mind, there is the optional memory recall, so you can
I mean, you can remember everything.
So yeah, you could remember everything, which is great. I'd learn so many skills so quickly. Like I'd learn every single language, because right, if you have the optional memory recall, if you do memory recall every day and study that language, right, it'd be so easy to remember stuff.
But there's 400 different languages, so how are you gonna learn all of them? And I've barely learned any Spanish throughout year 7 to year 9. So
After you've got bad memory, you have to repeat it over and over again.
I did repeat it over and over again. I went
But-
in mi casa.
But with memory recall, right, all you have to do is listen to it once, memory
remember
recall it, and then you'd remember it forever.
Ah.
That's one of the advantages about the 500 year challenge. You can still use the it doesn't specify in the video, to be fair. I think you could though. You could definitely read a book.
No.
Because a book can't be paused.
I probably wouldn't read a book.
I think you could still like anything that's already published, like anything on Netflix or YouTube. I think you could.
I don't think I'd read anything.
Really,
Like, honestly,
500 years. You're not going to read a single book. 500 years.
no.
That's like
But I'm not just gonna be like
that's like at least 5 lifetimes, 5 long lifetimes, and you're not
you
going to read a
want me
book.
to read a book.
At least one. It's 500 years.
Some gays.
Really? It's a children's book.
You never said what book.
Ah, fair enough.
Does magazines count?
No.
Oh.
I'd
You'd probably read the Bible.
I'm not Christian. I'm not going to read the Bible.
Bro, you'd say, oh, it's such a good read. You'd be like a proper, like, old grandma. You'd be like,
I
it's
don't
such
age.
a good read. Oh, yeah, you don't age. Never mind.
Idiot. Yeah.
Did your hair grow?
No, oh yeah, no, your hair does grow. Your hair does grow. You can still like you sort of grow, but you don't age. If that makes sense. Like so, your hair grows
would be
and
painful. I might have to change my answer.
really, you're gonna do that just because of your hair? Just like get a haircut every now and then and
I don't-
shave.
There's no barbers. No barbers.
Do yourself a haircut. Learn how to cut your own.
Hey
And-
Siri, how to get a skin fade? Don't actually answer that.
Or you could just
Innit?
you could just if you're really bad, you could just buzz cut it like every so and so, because no one's gonna notice it anyways.
And then I could like grow it out after 500 years, and so like I'd go in like Jesus,
Yeah.
like Jesus' haircut, like
Yeah.
quite long. I'd say, can I get a skin fade, please? That'd take a while to clean up.
Yeah, I'd spend a lot of time working out, getting muscle. You gotta do
Yeah.
that routinely
Yeah.
though. I would. Oh, what would I do? 500 years. Towards the end of the 500 years, I'd really think about all I'd done, all the skills I'd learned, all the muscle I built, and just be like, no one would know. No one would know.
People would
500
know.
No one know that I.
People would know if you've gone from that to
Absolute muscle.
like-
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but here's the thing. For everyone else, it would just seem like a random glow up.
it'd seem like steroids.
Yeah, overnight, just roid rage.
Just like you sleep, like you go to bed proper skinny, then the next day you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
just
I'm looking nice.
yeah, yeah. That's see, that's what I was thinking. Would it actually be a good idea to build? And there's what I do. Right, the first thing I do when I pause time, take a bunch of pictures of myself, so I remember exactly how I looked before I left. So that way I can copy the exact same hair, like the exact same facial hair, which would probably be none, to be fair. But I try and keep it so that face-wise I look the exact same, so that they don't really suspect me. I wouldn't leave
You
any.
could just say that you had a shave overnight.
I wouldn't tell
Like,
anyone
you could just say that you
that
had
I'd
a
pause
shave.
time. I could. That's a good point. I could. I mean, the muscle bit is kind of hard to do though. Like you just wake up with a bunch of muscles out of nowhere.
Like, oh yeah, I went to the gym for like 6 hours.
Yeah, overnight.
Yeah, I hid like behind the treadmills.